Come on, let the man talk.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the LA.Taye podcast. This podcast will be discussing everything from pop culture, pain, trauma, sex, celebrity news, and gossip, and everything underneath the freaking sun. The purpose of this podcast is to bring you things that you've never heard or ever seen in a different light. So let's just jump into it. This is a disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the speakers, commentaries, experts, and or hosts. They do not explicit or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcast. So enjoy the show and let me know what you think.
Going on, I don't want no smoke with nobody.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the LA.Taye podcast. I am your host, LA.Taye 95. Want to welcome y'all to this show. We are in like episode 6 right now. This time is just moving. Like, I'm just grateful that I got this opportunity to just keep recording, and I hope y'all like this content from here now, guys. So yeah, we're just gonna jump into this podcast. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Well, this podcast is gonna be over some certain things. I am so happy today that I got this famous celebrity in the studio today. I'm so happy that he is here, that he made time to be on the air with me, that he showed up and he actually was like kind of like begging me to be on this podcast. But
not too much.
Okay.
Not too much.
Sorry. But I just want to welcome my guy, one of my homies, one of my friends that I've met in the streets up here in Columbus. He ain't a stray. So I just want to welcome y'all, my guy, famous Curtis. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Curtis is fine as well.
But you told me you said famous Curtis.
That's my Instagram. But
you
go follow me. Okay. Absolutely.
You're famous Curtis.
Yes.
Okay. What's up, famous Curtis? Well, famous Curtis, I got you in the show on my show on the LA.Taye podcast. How do you feel about being here today?
I'm excited. We talked about this. Yeah, you invited me. I wasn't begging. Of course, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. So, why do people call you famous Curtis?
Oh, that's a long story. I mean, honestly, just long story short, it's just been my Instagram name since I was in high school, like 12th grade, and I just felt like a lot of people at my school used to just talk about me. So,
why do they talk about you like that? Like in a good way or a bad way?
Both.
Okay.
Both ways.
Okay.
Good and bad, and I was known to be a little gossipy, so.
A little messy bird.
Messy. I don't know.
Messy.
I used to be messy.
Like how messy?
Unintentionally messy and intentionally sometimes, depending on who it was.
Well, messy is not always the greatest because it can get you in some.
Exactly, and that's why I might listen. My circle is small.
Don't interrupt me again. This is my show.
Okay. Anyways, my circle is small.
Krabby Patty.
And these days there is no reason to be messy because the only people in your life in my life right now is people who I really care about, and you never want to be messy with those people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's just like there's nobody to be messy about or for or with, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like there was in high school, so many people to talk about, be messy about. So,
so are you famous for anything else? Why they call you famous Curtis? Because you just a gossiper?
No, well, listen, I never started with nobody. Any issues or any drama I've ever been, even after high school and into my adult life, I've never started with anybody. But for some reason, it just seems like people just like talking about me. All my life, people just like talking about me. So, listen, it's just like a play on words, famous Curtis. I just like the way it sounds, famous Curtis. It just has a flow to it. And that was just me being like sassy, when I came up with that name, and it just stuck. Like, that's really it.
Okay. I mean, I can see you came in with the shades and you came in with the skin glowing and stuff like that. And,
you gotta drink your water, everybody.
Okay. Stay H2O, stay hydrated. Okay, man. So I'm glad you're here. I'm really glad you're here. I'm glad you made it on this podcast.
I am as well. I wanted to be the first episode.
Well, you can't be the first.
Why?
No, I'm not the head. Okay, God is the head. So,
period.
So you can't be the first.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not the first.
Got it.
Okay. But I just want to welcome you and just like we're gonna just get into it. Our topic today is going to be called "It's the Art of Not Taking Things things too seriously. Okay. Now, if I messed up on it, I can always fix it. It's not a big deal. I'm the creator. Okay. I'm the writer and the producer of this show.
Pop your stuff.
Okay. Pop my stuff.
Pop it.
So yeah. So like, is there anything you want to tell us real quick before we jump into the podcast?
No.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, born and raised.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You a Colombian?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I am from here. I'm an Aries.
Okay, Aries.
Yes, fire sign. Real Aries.
Fiery.
Yes. And, I'm just, I live in my own little bubble. I don't be in the streets. I'm just myself.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, All right. So let's just jump into it.
Got it.
All right. So I wanted to bring this topic up to you because I just feel like this would be more you.
I want to know why you want to talk about this topic with
the art of
letting go.
Art of letting go.
Or not taking things too seriously. That's what you said.
Okay. Because, I've been knowing you for some months now.
Yeah. Like 3 or 4.
Okay. Don't try to dim it down.
No, like 3 or 4 months.
Hype it up. I've been knowing you for some months.
Yeah. We've known each other for a while.
Okay. See how I sound better? This a little 3 whole months.
I didn't dismiss it like that. That's how it landed to you, then that's how it landed to you. I wasn't trying to be dismissive about it.
Okay, still eat your noodles.
Okay. We've known each other for a while.
Okay.
And what else?
So, I just wanted to just talk about this topic. Do you know a time where you should have not taken things so seriously, but at the same time, you felt like you took it way too serious for something that it could have been like a pass off your shoulder, and you caused yourself a lot of stress in that situation?
Yeah. I mean, listen, yes, I have. I mean, there's one story that I can think of when it came to my friends. The problem was so small, but for me, it was the principle. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you what happened. It's very petty.
Go ahead, because we got time.
I'm going to tell you what happened. So I have 3 close friends who I've been friends with since high school, since 9th grade, and we're still very close to this day. And 2 of them no longer live in Columbus, so they come to visit and stay with me when they visit. And they were here, this was probably last summer, and they were here visiting. And then one of them, her name is Tania. Shout out to Tania. Shout out to Malika.
Shout out.
Shout out to Tania, Malika, Taryn, Zaire, my girls, everybody.
You know they're going to hear this podcast.
Yeah, so I'm going to send it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Absolutely.
Say less.
2 of them know that I'm here right now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well,
it's 3 technically.
Okay. So, look, famous Curtis. Look, I told you. Okay. Look, we're gonna hype this name up. But
period.
But go ahead.
Do your big one.
Yeah, go ahead. Because you're gonna be famous off the LA.Taye podcast. I'm just gonna say it to you. So,
well, what happened is that anytime we do get together as a group, sometimes there are little issues, little arguments, and Tania and I have been known to get into a few arguments when the entire group is together. Mm-hmm. And this particular weekend or visit was no different. I don't remember what the original irritation with Tania was, or what, I don't remember, but Tania and Malika went to Wendy's and they was like, oh, text us your order, what you want. I said, okay. I texted them. I texted Tania's phone, my order. Mm-hmm. They came back on purpose without my order.
Really?
And they were like, oh, Tania was like, my phone died. So
what?
We couldn't get your order. I'm like, okay, well, Malika's phone wasn't working. And then they had an excuse for that. So I'm like, can I cuss?
Yes, you can cuss.
I was like, you bitches did that shit on purpose. And I was and then Tania immediately got offended because she's like, no, I didn't. No, I did. I didn't do it on purpose. So I feel like it was the principal. They should have reached out to me from Malika's phone. Mm-hmm. And then if I just go back even further, and I love these girls, we argue like siblings, but whenever we were together, like the 3 of us used to actually live together in an apartment.
Oh, wow.
And
y'all was really close.
Yeah. And whenever it would be time to go get the food or whatever, they would send me, oh, Curtis, can you go to Chipotle for us? Curtis, can you go to and I will always do it.
So you was like the friend that was always
I will always go get everybody's food.
Because you was that friend.
Yeah, just place the order and I'll go pick it up. That's it. So I just felt like this one time it should have been reciprocated. And for whatever reason, my Wendy's didn't get brought back. So I had an attitude.
Did you pay for it?
No, I sent them the money. Yeah, I sent them my order and I sent them the money.
No, that is kind of weird though.
And Tania, right? And then Tania's phone had died. So when the order came, when they came back, I'm like, her phone came back short. I'm like, send me my $5 back.
The biggie bag.
Yes.
Not the $5 biggie bag.
Well, that's all I get. That's all I need, child.
What you get? What you get off the biggie bag?
Actually, now they got the $6. I'm not even going. No, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to go because I'll tell you. Anyways.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you really want me to tell you my order at Wendy's?
Listen, this show is
literally get the $6 biggie bag now. They got. I don't want to sound greedy for just knowing their menu. That's the thing.
I mean, I feel like a lot of Americans know
and it's bad. I don't go there often, but they got the $6 biggie bag now, and then you can get like I get the crispy chicken sandwich BLT. It's so greedy, and then
that's not greedy.
And then a drink. Their blueberry pomegranate lemonade is fire, so good. And then I like spicy nuggets. And the thing is, I really don't like fries. I really don't like nobody's fries. So I really don't like fries. Yeah, I don't like fries.
Why you don't like fries?
I don't know.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. It's time for a commercial break.
So, it's 2 a.m. and you're starving. Nothing in the fridge, nothing in the cupboard. You don't even have dog biscuits hanging around. You think about cooking, but then you remember the 3-alarm fire you started last time you tried to use the stove. You don't want to do that again. Well, check out 7-Eleven. There should be one right near you. They got everything from burgers to tacos, 24/7 a day, 7 days a week. When you need something late or anything, it's 7-Eleven. Think of it as your own personal walk in the kitchen.
Hey, are you looking for a podcast that is funny, teachable, insane, and downright hilarious? Well, check out the LA.Taye podcast. The LA.Taye podcast is a show that will go over everything pop culture, pain, trauma, sex, celebrity news, and gossip, and everything underneath the sun. This show will be something that listeners can engage and understand different points of view. You will grow and learn this podcast. Follow us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts at.
Hi, this is Vontae from We Cut Lawn Care in Cleveland. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get burnt out, and that goes for your lawn too. Don't let your busy schedule affect your curb appeal of your home. One simple call to We Cut Lawn Care in Cleveland is all it takes to get your lawn back on track. Call today and receive a 25% off your total lawn care program cost. 555-LAWN. That's 216-555-5296. And remember, we cut lawn care because we keep rolling along. You're listening to the LA.Taye podcast. We are back from a commercial break.
I really don't like fries. I don't like fries.
Why you don't like fries?
I don't know. I think it's a potato thing.
You don't like Rally's fries?
No, I don't like Rally's.
Really?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, I don't like Rally's.
So you don't like Rally's, Burger King?
Burger King? If you eat at Burger King, you should be arrested.
I see something on me.
Yeah, under the jail.
Oh, life.
Yes.
Life.
Death row. Because obviously you have no standards.
Oh, no standard.
Or no taste.
No taste.
Burger King is crazy.
Okay. Wow. No taste. You got me in tears, bro. Like, for real. I should sentence life.
Yes.
Wow. Without conviction.
Throw away the key.
Oh, wow. Throw away the key.
There's no jury needed. Just go to jail.
What?
Burger King?
Okay, so I like Burger King.
What do you get from Burger King?
I'm very simple. I'm a simple ass nigga.
I'm about to throw up already. What do you get from Burger King?
First of all, I use my coupon. I get the original chicken sandwiches. You get the 2 of them for like 2 of them and 2 small fries and a glass of water. Now it's a lot of food, but on the sandwiches I add pickle, onion, and tomato on mine because it already comes with mayonnaise and whatever. Y'all, he rolling his eyes at me already. So my order is very simple, but that's only thing I really get from Burger King, unless I'm being like, I'm gonna try the little special 2 burger they got, like the Spider-Man burger that just passed, with the little spider burger that was red. You seen that?
No.
It was a bun. You know how Burger King be having like they color patty burgers. I mean buns.
And you digest that.
I didn't eat that because I know it's just die. Because remember they had a green burger for one. It was seasonal. Then they had the black burger.
They should be sued.
That's their promotional.
They should lawsuits are gonna come from that
because it's colored.
Yeah,
a black bun.
A
That's what
black
it was a
bun.
Halloween special. Like they do like this.
I feel like I did hear about that. I feel like my mom told me about that because my mom's a Burger King girl.
They Whoppers is fire, especially the vegan, not the vegan, the Beyond.
The Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
Go to jail.
I'm going to jail.
Please.
Well, that's all I really get from there. But
what else do you eat?
Like at Burger King?
Other than Burger King.
I'm very picky. Like when it comes to fast food, I'm very simple. I'll get me maybe some ice cream from UDF.
Okay.
Or I go to McDonald's. Very simple.
I'm not a McDonald's person anymore.
I'm gonna ask you why, but I mean it's falling off. Every chain is falling off.
Exactly.
Burger King is falling off.
Burger King never been on.
They've been on. They was on before you was coming up.
They was probably on before I was born, child.
They was fire. It was the place to go. You smell that Charles burger smell in the morning. Anyway, I'm very simple. Like McChickens, I get one McChicken, extra pickle, extra onion
from McDonald's.
Yep, and I get they coupon for $1. Fry, large or medium.
I was raised on McChickens, and that's why I can't do a McChicken today. And McDonald's just don't got nothing for me these days. I can't stand McDonald's. The only thing I will get from McDonald's is it have to be at breakfast time, but I do fuck with their McGriddles heavy.
I'm not really.
I love a sausage McGriddle. Do not put no folded egg on it. I just need the sausage and the cheese and like the McGriddle pancake buns. I will tear up a McGriddle.
Have you ever had the McMuffin?
I only do McGriddles, not the McBiscuits or whatever they're called.
Buttermilk biscuits.
The bagel. I don't know. I only do the McGriddles.
Well, have you ever had? We got talking about food. We so fat ass people. I was talking about food.
I didn't even want to. You see, when you asked me what I get from Wendy's, I'm like, I do not want to go down this road.
I told y'all this show was unfiltered. You never know what you're gonna get.
I know.
So it's not like it's a scripted program.
I know.
We don't do scripted here.
And I prefer that way. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this is a raw, uncut, exclusive type of show.
Period.
So you never know what's going to happen
at all.
So just be ready. You might get sucker punched in the studio.
I want somebody to sucker punch me.
Oh, so aggressive this morning.
It is the afternoon.
Okay. Well, they don't know. The listeners don't know that.
Anyways, yes.
Anyway, so continue. Since we was talking about food.
Yes.
Tell me the conclusive story about what happened with the Wendy's.
When they got back, they were confronted, and then they was like, Tania was like, my phone died. And I'm like, okay, Malika's phone wasn't dead, or was? And then Malika was like, no, my phone wasn't dead. Malika is very unbothered. So like she doesn't let people piss her off like that. She's very unbothered. Tania is low-key the opposite. It's very easy to make her mad. But in this case, I wasn't trying to make her mad. I was already mad. So, but like I said, I forget before they even left for Wendy's, there was an issue and I forget what the issue was. So that's really what happened. Like the Wendy's thing was just the cherry
on top.
The cherry on top or the straw that broke the camel's back. But I honestly forget what happened before they even left. But they were still nice enough to ask me what I wanted. And I sent my order and I sent my cash. So, but when they got back, me and Tania, same thing. We argued about it. Cause when I truly feel like I'm not wrong about something, nobody can tell me otherwise. So, but if you can make me see your perspective, like, Curtis, it hurt me when you said this or did that, then I'll be like, okay, I can see where I went wrong. But until then, if I don't think I'm wrong, I don't think I'm wrong. So a lot of times when it comes to Tania, we just have to agree to disagree. Like there has been a couple times where we both have apologized to each other about how we both acted. But sometimes, and I think in that Wendy's case, I think we both was just like, she was like, Curtis, you tripping? I'm like, no, you tripping. That's how we left it. But at the end of the day, that's my sister. So we're not going to argue about Wendy's forever.
So you feel like that was a time you should just I should just let it go.
Yeah.
I should have let it go. Instead of carrying it.
But I kept going.
But how long did it carry on?
Probably like 2 hours.
Oh,
after they got back from Wendy's.
Was you hungry?
Yeah, but I ended up just going to get it myself.
Well, that defeats the purpose of the group, getting the food.
Exactly. So it was the principle.
I'm like the opposite. Like when it comes to like people buy like ordering food, I'll be like, nah, it's okay. I won't eat. I don't like to have to like pull out my wallet and.
No, if you're going somewhere and you ask me, Curtis, do you want some? And I can't go for whatever reason, or I don't want to go. Yeah, because that's especially with them, because that's what we always got food for each other. You know what I mean? We don't be paying for each other, but if you're going to the same place, if I place the order and pay for it, can you pick it up and bring it back? Since you coming back, it's just the nice thing to do. But I feel like for whatever reason, or maybe because Tania and I really wish I could remember what happened before, because that was the reason why Tania did not give a fuck about getting me Wendy's. You know what I mean? But it was the fact that she came back and said, oh, my phone died. And then I was like, well, what about Malika's phone? And they came up with an excuse for that. I'm like, you bitches was just upset at whatever happened before. And just say it. Just say that. Like, no, Curtis, pissed me off. So, but it was excuses. So that's why I'm like, but looking back, it's like, oh, that was such a petty argument, Curtis. Like, why did you confront them about that? And so, yeah, that's one thing I'm just like, I should have let that go.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can see your point.
Yeah. I have a very valid point.
You do have a valid point. And sometimes, I've caught you sometimes. I'm like, that's not even that deep.
Exactly.
But in this case, you do have a valid point. Yes. And I can say on the air, you do have a valid point about, feeling some type of way because you did text your order. Did you give them the money?
Yes, I sent the Cash App.
Okay.
Yes, I texted my order and then sent the Cash App. I sent $6 for tax.
Should have said $7.
Huh?
Should have said $7 just in case. You know how these places be like, oh, you think it's $6, but it's actually when you go.
I'm getting the $5 biggie bag.
Look, when you go
and then upgrade my drink, that's already like $5.50, and then after tax, it's gonna be like $5.80. So I'm gonna send $6.
Yes. $7. But I just feel like for me, like I never know what it's gonna be because I can calculate what it's gonna be in my head.
Right.
Because when you get to certain parts of the town,
exactly,
and you go to the other side,
it do be more. Like you can get the same thing at two different locations, and one location will be more.
You go to the one in the hood, it's gonna be cheaper, and then you go to that one, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit more.
It's always in the sales tax though.
Yeah. So you be like, wait, I never paid them 86 cents more.
Right.
So I do get that.
So yeah, I sent the bread, I sent my order, they didn't come back, and I was like, okay, well, is your phone back on? Because allegedly it was dead. And as soon as she cut the phone back on, I'm like, send me my $5 back or my $6 back. She did. But like I said, it was just, it was something to get over real quick. But I kind of kept it going because I was just being petty. I felt like she was being petty. So I am a tit for tat person. Like, but I will never start with anybody. But once I feel like, okay, like they just disrespected me, I'm going to disrespect them back. I'm gonna match your energy. I'm not gonna go too low. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit the below the belt. It's just, you do a petty thing, I'm gonna do a petty thing. It's hard for me not to do.
Okay. Well,
tune in next week for the latest episode of the LA.Taye podcast. Gone now. I don't want no smoke with nobody. All right, Maestro, roll the outro. We out of here.
Thank you for listening to the LA.Taye podcast. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please drop down a like, a comment, or a thumbs up. We appreciate. This podcast is powered by the LA.Taye Experience LLC. There will be a new episode